When I bought my lake house 2 summers ago, I thought I'd finally found peace. Mornings of mist on the water, evenings with a fishing rod in hand, and weekends far away from the chaos of city life. The house sat on the quiet end of Lake Older, surrounded by pine and birch trees, with only a few scattered neighbors. What I didn't realize was that the other side of the lake was ruled by an overzealous homeowners association, led by none other than Karen Thompson, the self-proclaimed defender of community standards. My property wasn't part of the HOA, not by geography, not by paperwork, not by any stretch of the imagination. My deed made that very clear. But that didn't stop Karen from marching over one Saturday morning, clipboard in hand, demanding to verify property compliance. She had a teenage son, Tyler, in tow, the type of kid who wore designer sunglasses and acted like the world was his inheritance. Karen started off by saying my dock was non-compliant with community regulations. I calmly explained that my home wasn't under her jurisdiction. She blinked, then smiled like she pitied me for being wrong. "Oh, you must be mistaken," she said sweetly. "This section of the lake is managed by our HOA." I showed her my deed. She didn't even glance at it before waving her hand. "Well, my son has had his eye on this property for years," she said, turning to Tyler. "Doesn't it look perfect for your summer parties?" I laughed, thinking she was joking, until she told me she had already spoken with the HOA's legal committee about transferring ownership since, in her words, I didn't fit the community's aesthetic. When I refused to humor her nonsense, she said, "You'll be hearing from us soon," and stumped off. A week later, I started getting letters, HOA violation notices, unpaid dues, even threats of lien actions. All fake, of course, but the audacity made me furious. So I called my lawyer in the county records office. They confirmed what I already knew. My house was completely independent. Armed with that, I filed a harassment report and sent Karen a formal cease and desist letter. 2 days later, sheriff's deputies visited her. Not me. Apparently, she tried to file a fraudulent property claim listing her son as a rightful resident. The sheriff didn't find it amusing. Now, every time I sit on my dock, I can see Karen's lakefront mansion across the water. She glazes whenever she spots me, and I just raise my coffee mug in a silent toast. After all, nothing says peace and quiet like knowing the HOA queen finally learned where her kingdom ends.